Howdy, partner. So you want an owner's comparison of a 2020 Chevy Silverado versus a 2021 Ram 1500? Well, you're in luck. We're going to show you today. Today, we're going to go over some of the pros and cons of both the Chevy Silverado and the Ram 1500. I own both those trucks for about a year. I'm standing in front of the Ram that I currently own, and I previously owned the Chevy for a year. So before we dive in, if you haven't already, please go to that bottom right and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate the subscribers. That's what keeps this channel going. So please take a second, hit that subscribe. Also, likes, comments, or questions you got about either truck, put in the comment box. So a little backstory on where we're at with these two trucks. I have two separate videos that are already on Mr. Greg's How To. One is how to know if a 2020 Chevy Silverado is right for you, and one is how to know if a 2021 Ram 1500 is right for you. Basically the same video, just goes over the pros and cons of both trucks. So if you really want to check them out further, check out those two videos. They're both about 10 minutes or so long. So rewind back to April 2020. We were just starting COVID and the price of automobiles were really down. It was a very bad time for the economy. Everyone was worried. There was just, you know, a lot of concern over the pandemic. So at that time I had a 20-year-old truck and I said, you know what, now's a good time to buy. So I went out and I bought a 2020 Chevy Silverado Custom Trail Boss, brand new at the dealer. Was able to negotiate a really great price, and I bought that truck and I had it for a year, put about 6,000 miles on it. So you move forward a year, we're at April 2021, and at that point there was a shortage of used cars. So I went on Carvana and get my VIN or whatever it is, looked at a couple of those and figured out what is this truck worth on trade-in. Well, it just so happened that that truck that I had for a year was getting offers of $9,000 more than I paid when it was brand new to trade it in. I also was able to negotiate this Ram down, so I was able to get a higher end truck with a few more features for a discounted price, got $9,000 more than I originally paid on the Chevy, and kind of timed the market. So it worked out well. Not gonna happen for everybody, but that's why I kind of have two different trucks. Not that I really didn't like the Chevy or I really prefer the Ram. It's just I've had them both. So let me talk about which are the pros and cons for each. We're gonna talk about the exterior, we're gonna talk about the interior, and we're gonna talk about the performance, issues, durability, overall value, and kind of give you my personal preference or opinion as a owner of both, which one might be right for you. So in terms of exterior styling, you know, the Chevy Silverado Custom Trail Boss or the LT Trail Boss or any of the Chevy Silverados, this current model is really aggressive, very nice. There's a slight tweak in 21, but either way, really a great truck. They hit it out of the park in terms of the styling. When I had the Chevy Silverado Custom Trail Boss and I pulled into a parking lot, it was not uncommon at all for people to come over to me and just thumbs up, hey man, nice truck, or just ask me a question or something like that. Draws a lot of attention. That hasn't happened so much with the Ram. The Ram's a nice truck, but it doesn't necessarily make people want to talk to you all the time. So definitely the Chevy was an eye catcher. It had a really aggressive stance, very sharp lines, you know, had this high hood, a big grill. I think that the Chevy definitely wins on exterior styling. That just was an awesome feature. Also, the Chevy has a step built in to the rear bumper. That's really nice. I really like that step. In terms of interior, Ram wins without a doubt. Ram has won so many awards for their interior. It's a class-leading rear legroom. It's got all these exquisite luxury features. Even if you get a base model, it's got push-button start, which Chevy doesn't have. It's got a very, very comfortable interior. So with the Ram, you're probably going to win on interior. If you check out some of the Ram videos, you'll check them out. You'll say, yeah, you know what? Ram really is a nice interior. The Chevy interior was fine. I mean, it was fine. It a lot of hard plastics, you know, not a lot of features. On the lower level models, they don't have a lot of storage. They don't have a lot of bells and whistles. Even the lower level Ram has a few more bells and whistles than the lower level Chevy. So exterior goes to Chevy, interior, I'm gonna go to Ram. In terms of drivability and performance, I've towed with both of them. Nothing near the top end weight limits. They've both towed very well. They both have plenty of power. My Chevy had a 5.3 V8. This has a 5.7 Hemi e-torque. They both have plenty of power. They both drive well. Sound, road noise, drivability, pretty similar. I mean, you know, the cabin's a little more insulated on the Dodge, but in terms of the actual engine performance, speed, acceleration, braking, they're pretty similar trucks. So, you know, I don't really have necessarily a winner on that front. For issues, now I had one truck for a year, 6,000 miles. I've had this one for 11 months, 5,000 miles. You know, I'm not using them very heavy. Haven't had really any issues. Chevy, when I bought it, it needed alignment, so I had to get that fixed right away, but that was under warranty. The Ram hasn't had really any issues. I think there's a slight hairline bubble crack in this rear light that I need to get checked out, but that's been the only issue that I've noticed on this one. Both been really reliable, both been really nice. Definitely have enjoyed both vehicles. So in terms of performance and durability, we'll see over the lifespan of this truck how this does. I don't have the Chevy anymore, so I can't really tell you on that one. Again, I kind of wanted to explain my whole story on how I switched from one truck to another, so you're like, why does this guy get another red truck? Well, this one, if you look at the review, it has a lot more features. The Chevy one was more base, and that's what I was looking at first, but the timing just worked out with the market, so we are where we are today. If I had to pick a clear winner, it'd be tough. It really depends on what you need. You know, as I said, the base level Dodge is probably gonna have a few more options on it that come standard, but the base level Chevy is a very capable truck, and it's a very attractive truck. So kind of depends on if you want that aesthetic look or a couple of the creature comforts. But either way, I'm sure you have a ton of questions. I hope this video helped you out. I wish I could walk around both of them, but all I can do, the best I can do, is I'll link the videos at the end so you can check out the two separate reviews and hopefully become an educated customer. If you have any questions, please put in the comment box. Really appreciate you checking this out. Hit that subscribe, likes, and comments. Thanks for watching, and remember, with all my projects, if I can do it, you can too.